being a zombie for me is a joy in and of itself. It's something that I've, you know, grew up watching. It's kind of like a kid that watches cartoons being Spider-Man and then grows up wants to be Spider-Man. And that's my thing with zombies. It's just I just love being in the makeup and eating people and putting the blood on my face.
It's going to be dead. It's going to be dead. It's going to be dead. It's going to be dead.
I found Zombie Love. I actually downloaded it, and when I found it, I fell in love with it, and I was like, this has to be done on stage.
Two very different parts. There, I mean, Night of the Living Dead is, you know, I mean, there are legitimate frightening moments in that show, and you know, I mean, it is very scary to watch that show, and this is, you know, it's going to be very campy and goofy, and you know, I mean, you know, and like, sure, some of the makeup's the same, but they're two very different types of zombies.
I kind of wrote it with the idea that, you know, it would be a staple at the Maverick, hopefully. It would be great accompany, or it would accompany, you know, Night of the Living Dead greatly.
Jesus!
When you think of the zombie genre, and if anyone says, what's the one film that pretty much started it all, it's Night of the Living Dead.
You're insane. You know that? You've got a million windows up here. All these windows, and you think you're going to make them strong enough to keep those things out?
Those things don't have any strength.
I told you, those things flipped over our car!
I think that it's such a great genre, the zombie genre, and people are fans of the film, and people have become fans of the show. And they know they're really not going to get this anywhere else. So, you know, every year Brian does something different. And I think the audience, you know, comes to expect that.
There's nothing out there. It's fine.
Everything if you come to both shows. You know, you get your frights, you get your gore, and you get your dramatic moments, and then you come over to the side and you get your singing and dancing and acting and your comedy, and like, if I were to see these two shows, I would walk up being like, wow, like there was nothing I didn't see there.
I know now what I've got to do for her to love me too. I'm a zombie.